So in the 5th grade, I had just moved from Virginia Beach, where I had a lot of friends, to Alexandria, Virginia. So I basically had left all of my childhood friends behind and moved into this place where all of these kids had grown up going to school together and they already knew each other. I was I think one of the only new kids in the 5th grade class. It wasn't really bullying per se because it never really got violent or anything. Nobody ever tried to beat me up, physically anyway, which is good because one punch would have knocked me out. It was just little things that kind of got to my psychological well-being, I guess, because I wore a lot of hand-me-downs from my sister because my sister is 7 years older than me, so there were a lot of outfits that could be worn again by me. And I liked that. I liked wearing, she had some great things from the early 90s and stuff that I hadn't really been old enough to wear back then. I think she had a Button Your Fly Levi's shirt, which I used to wear. I wore that up until high school because I thought it was funny. But I got teased for that. I got teased for wearing hand-me-downs and holy jeans, and I liked cats. I used to write essays about cats, and before 5th grade it had been awesome, but then I started talking about cats and stuff in 5th grade, and everyone just acted like I was this foreign freak for liking such things. I can't really... There's not a whole lot of, description that I can go into, probably because I've blocked a lot of it from my memory. I just remember that it was a really unpleasant experience, and I only had one friend in 5th grade. So it was me and Jennifer Rich versus the rest of the school. And the reason that I remember this so much, and the reason that I'm bringing it up now, is because even though it was not physical bullying, it was enough to, make me not... Before 5th grade, I was a very confident kid. I would go up to people that I didn't know and start making up stories and playing, and I was a really, really outgoing kid. I just have to say that bullying is the reason that I'm so shy and the reason that my self-confidence has gone away. I mean, I still have self-confidence, but I'm a lot... people make fun of me for not having self-confidence, which is pretty funny. I get teased for being modest, but I can take that now that I'm older. I just kind of laugh about it because it is funny. The reason that I'm like this is because of bullying in 5th grade. So I just want to say that it does get better. Because, 6th grade came, and then in 6th grade, a lot of the kids who had teased me apologized. I became really good friends with one of them. We still talk to each other on Facebook, and we went to middle school and some of high school together. But yeah, the following year, things started to get better. I made more friends, some of whom had been teasing me, and I went on to go to middle school and high school with a lot of them, and it really, it does get better. People mature. People who cannot understand things at the time will learn to accept, hopefully. And if they don't learn to accept, you know what? They don't matter. You can just ignore them because they obviously do not deserve to be in your life. Because I made it through 5th grade with one friend, and I don't really regret only having one friend. I mean, she was a true friend to me. So you just have to seek out the people that are important to you and who understand and appreciate you, because the rest of those people, they don't matter. They're not going to matter in the long run, but it's going to be okay. One of my friends from high school, I was a sophomore, she was a freshman, and then she moved. But I remembered her because she was a girl who was really, really sweet, and we spent a lot of our chorus rehearsal together because we were in chorus. That's how we knew each other pretty much. And she would always greet me with a hug, and she was just really, really sweet, and I heard through Facebook that she had disappeared. She was missing, and I was praying that she was going to be okay, and I told my parents to be paying attention to the news so we could find out how she was doing, if she was okay. As more and more news came out, she was missing with her friend. She and her friend, her girlfriend, were supposed to be going on a driving excursion to the movies or something, and they had not come back. But so 2 families and 2 groups of friends were freaking out because these 2 girls had gone missing and we didn't know what was going on. And then a few days later, they were found in a car outside of West Virginia, and apparently they had died of carbon monoxide. And at first I was just confused, and then more and more things came out. Apparently they had been together, they had been a couple, and their parents and their friends didn't really accept them as that, so they had decided that they were going to just drive off and then die together in their car. So it brought back all these memories and all of these moments that I wished I could really remember because I only had her for so long. And it's one of those things where, you know, you think you're going to see them again because you live in the same town and you knew each other in school and stuff. You think that you're going to come home for the summer and see them again. And you don't. And you don't get that back.